We're going really fast here. The light's green. I am aware it's a school zone, which means 20, but that ain't 20. It's 3:17. It's 65 degrees. It's not a bad spring day at all. It was supposed to rain all day today. It was wet when I woke up at 10 something. It's been dry since, so I suppose that's good. Man, this town and country up here needs some rust work. That's about to get really bad. Look above the license plate too. Uh-oh. I stopped in Alaric Motorsport today and found out that they're waiting on a self-adjusting clutch reset tool, and it's apparently different than what the 540 uses, and they have to borrow it from a dealer, and Tom's contact at BMW Cleveland is out for part of the day today, so he's expecting to get it later today or tomorrow. Then the transmission goes on, then the drive shaft goes on, then it can start. If that goes well, then the exhaust goes on, then the splash shield goes on. He does expect the keys to be in my pocket on Friday, so I should have it at the end of the week after it's aligned and road tested about 20 miles. He said that car's perfect. He's afraid to drive it. He doesn't want to drive it. He said, because right now, things only go worse from here. They get, you know what he means. You get stone chips and get miles on it now, whatever, I get it. Plus they don't have time just to go out and drive a car 500 miles in 3 days. He's not getting paid for that. So I get it back Friday. I get to do a lot of the break-in and get miles on it. And hopefully they get that tool today, early tomorrow, and then we can hear this thing tomorrow finally. I know it keeps getting pushed back, but I have trust in them that they're doing the job right, need this special tool, whatever, that's the way it is. Sister's moving back home today from Kent, so my mom's there now. They've got to make a couple car loads with crap in it, I guess. So there's been 2 cars at the house between this and the Accord, and now the Civic's going to be coming back. And when I take this back and get the 330 and then get the M5 back on Friday, we're going to be back up to 4 cars, which is just a pain in the ass. This has gone on long enough. The just lack of me taking the responsibility to clean this garage up. M5's coming back Friday, and there will be no tolerance for it coming back to a dirty home. Since the Accord isn't here and the Genesis is now outside, what happened to the Focus? Holy shit. I'm going to take every single thing out of here with the exception of these 2 racks. Blow it all out with the blower, then get the hose going in here. There's still salt. See the white salt residue on the floor? We got oil stains and grease stains from working on Kennan's dirty M5 in here. Although mine was worse. But, you know, we got coolant from the 330 up here. It's a mess. Time to get to work. It doesn't look a lot different on camera, but it sure does in person. I got all the spider webs, 92% of the spider webs up out of the corners and around the windows. It was nasty. I blew them all out. I had like a basketball size of just spider webs. Went over the entire floor with a hose on the jet function. I really need a power washer in here to clean off. Like, this is the side of the garage that has only had maybe, out of the 30 years old this house is, maybe only 5 or 6 cars have parked here during the winter. Cars that were driven in the winter. The Ferrari, the Porsche, and the M5 have largely lived here. This side, every year, winter. Look at all the pitting. It has totally destroyed the surface of the cement. You guys think you want winter that live in California. No, you don't. So it's way better. Back here, there was so much just crap, spiderwebs, leaves under here. It all blew up and down over everything, so I had to clean all of this. Cleaned up the snowblower, started it up for the first time since winter. Started fine. And we're ready for an E39 M5 to park here again. Anybody want to buy a Genesis? It's got 9,000 miles on it. Looks pretty damn stately. It's now time for the Tuesday night tradition of Jimmy John's before class. Class at 6:35. I usually leave here at 5:45. It is 4:49. So I have plenty of time to go downtown, get myself a sandwich, and then go to class. Pretty sure that's an M5 behind me. That's not the regular bumper. Yeah, that's an M5. Very nice. I'm in my V8. That's a V8. I think this one's bigger. This is a 4.6. I think that's only a 4.4. Yet that one makes like 640 horsepower, and this one only makes 380. Damn. So the house across the street obviously sold. I talked about that about 2 months ago. The people that live there now have been there like 25, 30 years. 27 years, I think. It'll be weird not having them across the street, but they are leaving on Saturday, whatever the 12th is. Thursday? 2 days from now. They're leaving Thursday and the new people move in Monday. And I'm thinking these 2 cars are the new people, so I'm creeping. That's a pretty new Cadillac something. I can't tell you what model it is. I don't follow GM. ATS? I don't know. And that's a GMC Terrain? Yep. GMC Terrain AWD. The woman bought the house. They're not yet married, and there was a guy sitting in that car. So I'm guessing that's the boyfriend, and that's the wife with the money. So if you decide that you want to sell your Bentley, and you live in a nice town, and there's money in the town, but even so, I don't know that parking your Bentley at the end of your driveway with a for sale sign on it is the proper approach. You guys let me know what you think. Generally when people have a Bentley to sell, they'll take it to the place where they bought it. If that's a dealership or whatever, they'll trade it in. These people have millions of dollars. They don't care about taking a $30, $40, $50,000 loss on the car by selling to a dealer and not private party. Speaking of, if you go to BMWUSA.com, you build a 2016 M5 with every option on it. It comes to, I think it was $133,000. So loaded F10 M5, $133K. Now you go to Kelly Blue Book and you put in that exact car, 2016 F10 M5, every single option, check every box. For the mileage, it won't let you type 0, so type 1. Chances are when you buy that car, it has more than 1 mile on it anyways. It's been test driven, moved on and off trucks. And type in 1. And that $133,000 car is now worth $88,000. It's about a $50,000 loss for people that go and buy an F10 M5 brand new. They're taking $50,000, lighting it on fire, waiting until it's almost out, and then throwing it in the ocean. It's amazing, amazing. 50 grand just burnt up immediately because it's had one owner and driven 5,280 feet. To be fair, people don't pay all $133,000. They might get that car for $125,000, and they will likely get more than 88. They might get 90 or 95. It is still a $30,000 or $40,000 loss instantly. So I got here a couple minutes early, backed into the close corner spot that I like, and over here this pay lot that you pay on the way out with a ticket is full, and there's a little sign there behind that purple Odyssey that the parking attendant is supposed to put there to block that driveway when it's full so people don't pull in. So for the last 10 minutes I've been watching everybody pull into this very narrow, twisty driveway and then attempting to back out of it. You can see this guy is having about as much luck as anybody. When I first pulled in, there were 5 or 6 cars in a row waiting there, and they all had to go in reverse and back out of there together. If you haven't heard me say it before, this place just has total shit for brains. Everybody in every department is completely incompetent of doing their job. 7:10 and we're done. It was 20 questions. He said it was going to be a minute per question. That ended up being 3 minutes per question. We were given an hour. I used exactly 20 minutes and only needed the 1 minute per question. I got a B+. B is in Bob, not D is in Dyke. That's what I came up with, guys. I'm sorry. Exam week has me frazzled. Megan, that's for you. There's Starbucks in Kent. Doesn't look like any other Starbucks that's around, that's for sure. So we finished that class with a 94, so I'm very happy with that. That is done. We are now at 4/5 right now. We're 80% complete with this semester, and we'll be done in about 18 hours. So we'll get in there tomorrow morning at 12:45, bomb that one out nice and well, and head home for the summer. Hey, it's time for bed. I got that exam done. I watched some Suits. I went over to Kennan's house. Briefly, he was switching grills between the 25 and the M5, hopefully selling the 525 this weekend. Wanted to move the fresher grills to the M5 that didn't have broken clips. This is a replay now, but I watched Oklahoma City just beat San Antonio in San Antonio. So now OKC is leading that series 3-2. There's 2 remaining games. Should they need 2 remaining games, the next game's back in Oklahoma. If they can win that game, they've won the series. And I certainly would not have guessed that Oklahoma would win that series over the almighty Spurs. But they've got a good shot now. They only need 1 more win and 2 chances. How about that suit? Look at that tie. Paisley, pink, orange, purple, blue. Typical Craig Sager. Anyhow, I'm going to go shower, go to bed. Tomorrow's the last exam. I'm going to get in there. It's at 12:45. Leave here around noon. Get in there, knock it out, and be done with this semester. Then hopefully off to Lyric Motorsport. Hopefully that tool came in, and hopefully we can finally hear this thing. Every day it's a new... they're not excuses. They're just problems that you run into with jobs like this. And yes, it's annoying, but that's the way it is. So hopefully tomorrow's the day. I'm going to go to bed. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. Good night.